Welcome to Starcraft. I'm Dreadbane, joined by Sapphire and our guest JT. Now, our featured match is the KJH as the pink Terran and Filthy as the light blue Terran, and this is on Metalopolis. Seth, looking forward to it.
Yeah, we've got another quarterfinal here, and it's a best of three, and Filthy is playing as random. And I just admire anyone who plays random. It just opens up so much more you have to learn. You don't just learn 3 matchups and practice them to death. You have to learn every matchup for every race, and it just makes it so much harder and so much tougher, and it's really, really exciting to cast a random player. We don't see that many random players, especially a random player lasting this long into the tournament, into a quarterfinal here. So really excited to see Filthy, and he's really going to have it absolute tough time of it up against KJH, who's been playing so well throughout the Tasman, and he's a Terran player himself. So Filthy has spawned as Terran, and now we're going to see Terran vs Terran, which no doubt KJH practices all the time. So I'm very excited to see what Filthy can do to stop KJH's dominance in this tournament.
Now, you play a bit of Terran, JT. What do you expect to see from this matchup?
I don't know. I'm already very interested to see Filthy put down his barracks before his supply depot. So he's going to get out perhaps a really fast Marine for a little harassment or something. Either that or use it to try and get even faster Reapers or something. But I'm not seeing any gas at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see what he uses it for.
Yeah, we are seeing Filthy hasn't thrown down any gas mining right whatsoever, whereas KJH is getting his online, and we're seeing KJH delay his orbital command here. So we're going to see Filthy finally get his gas online here, but I imagine this may be a little bit heavy infantry, and we are seeing this rallied Marine here already coming out, so he's looking to really, really mess with KJH at the start here. KJH, despite that early gas, we haven't seen him commit a tech lab yet. He wouldn't have the gas for it quite yet, but I imagine he may throw down a tech lab, perhaps get a fast Reaper down to harass Filthy with, or maybe just get fast Marauders. Filthy's positioning on his barracks is a bit curious, because even though it sets up this little pocket at the top of his ramp where he can put Marines and later on Marauders, it means that if he wants to lay down a tech lab, he's going to lift off and lose a bit of timing here. So we may see quite a lot of Marines pumping out. I'm curious as to why Filthy chose that positioning. Maybe he really wanted that wall in case there was some kind of attack going on, but we are seeing Filthy already into KJH's base, going for really, really fast harassment. These Marines going to work in these SCVs of KJH being forced to come off the line and defend. One more Marine joining the attack here, and these SCVs from KJH now trying to fend off this attack, but Filthy is really committing to it. He's going for a Marine rush here. That's why we were seeing such delayed gas. Meanwhile, Filthy is throwing down a fast factory while he's being harassed by this Marine. There's one lone Marine of KJH going down, so now Filthy's in KJH's base with 2 Marines, so we're seeing some kind of crazy early rush here. Wasn't expecting a Marine rush. This is insane stuff going on here. Filthy having to micro against these SCVs who once again called on to defend their base, and now this front Marine is very, very low hit points, 7 hit points remaining on that. So KJH has a lot of minerals and supply room. I'm not sure why we aren't seeing another barracks go down here, but he is committing to this, getting this fast factory out, so he's probably looking to get Hellions online just as quick as possible. Meanwhile, Filthy is keeping up this harassment. We're still seeing more and more Marines pour into KJH's base. This is absolutely unexpected and shocking play here from Filthy. I really like it. He's just putting KJH to the test here. Wasn't expecting this, and Filthy seems to be really committing to it. More and more Marines pouring through, only now just getting his factory and starport on, but KJH is being forced to defend here, and it's really slowed down his fast factory build.
Yeah, really like this early pressure by Filthy. There were moments there where I thought KJ might be really in trouble there, but he has backed off for the moment. He does have his Hellions with the 3 Marines hanging out just outside the base here, ready to maybe cause another bit of damage, re-engage here, but yeah, he's just maneuvering right now, right, as the Hellion moves up, about to roast the Marines, while these big fight on the ramp here. These Marines getting completely smashed by this Hellion, so they do waltz into the base. The siege tank out now though, so this will be the end of this push, and yeah, I guess good timing by that siege tank. Now this Hellion is able to actually get to this SCV line and cause a bit of damage there. He might have taken out 1 or 2 2 SCVs there. So good timing with that siege tank, but I like this play by Filthy, just trying to put KJH on the back foot and doing a very nice job of it too.
Yeah, Filthy now scouting with the barracks here, so he knows just what's going on and just what to expect in KJH's base, but we're seeing the first Banshee coming online for Filthy. Now KJH is going to be in serious trouble, having lost so many Marines trying to defend earlier. He only has his siege tank out and he has a reactor going down. This Banshee is free to go to work, taking out this SCV that was building the command center, and we're seeing that cloak come online. So even when KJH is able to get some Marines out, this cloak's going to mean that they can just go to town. We're seeing 4 kills already on this Banshee. It's just piling up the kills here. I think KJH is in serious trouble. Filthy using that all-in Marine attack now to get Banshees online. We're seeing more Banshees being produced from Filthy and even a siege tank being produced. But we're seeing 10 kills on this Banshee. This Banshee is really proving its worth. It's probably going to run out of ammunition. It's just dropping so many shells on these SCVs. Going to town on these SCVs who were turned into long-distance mining here. Finally, a Viking coming online to deny this Banshee, but Cloak Research finishing. So now a second Banshee entering KJH's base, and Filthy cloaks that one up as well. So he's free to bombard these SCVs at will, and even this drone that's just been called in is going to get taken out. While when the cloak goes down, these Vikings should be able to snipe it, but so many kills. I can't believe we're seeing a 20-kill Banshee in KJH's base. This is absolutely insane here. This cloak is starting to wind down now, but KJH calls GG. The 22-kill Banshee, just too much there.
That was just crazy, but Banshee, that Banshee ended up on 22 commander kills right there. Very nice switch by Filthy in the end. He just really had KJH on the back foot that whole game, and he transitioned very nicely, and the siege tank couldn't do much about that Banshee, and the cloak researching just on time to make, well, that Viking really quite useless in the end. So really great play by Filthy. Yeah, what do you think, J2?
That was extraordinary play. I loved the Marine rush to cover a fast Banshee. He did everything right. You know, he got his factory out, built the tech lab on the factory to make it even faster for his starport. You know, fantastic play by Filthy.
That's a wrap, guys. Adios.